What's going on, people? What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to April MC in the building. Unique 79 in the building. Joe Blast is in the building. What's going on? Who else we got up in here? Iceberg S. Navin is in the building. What's good? What's good? Shout out to everybody. We about to get it cracking. Hold on 1 second. My fucking thing is acting all funny style. But yeah, man, we about to go in. Today's show. This is for all the guys whose game is super weak. You understand? I don't want you guys to be suckers out here. I want you guys to actually make shit happen. So I'm about to go in. So shout out to everybody. 18 in the chat. Louise, Bombay, what's going on? AJ Lindo, J Bone, Danny, Austin O, Antonio, what's going on? Kwame Dukes was popping. So before I get into all that, though, you already know what I'm about to do. So let's get this cracking, and then we will be back in a second. Let's go.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. And remember, guys, the dating profile show is Sunday, April 24th. So if you want your dating profiles evaluated, make sure you send your pictures and your bio in your Tinder, Bumble, whatever profile to questions for Locario. Is right there at the, April put it in the chat, questions number 4 Locario@gmail.com. Send that and also send a donation so you could just donate on the Cash App or PayPal and send a donation, and we will get to that. So if you want your, your profile evaluated, make sure you make it happen. If we already evaluated your profile and you made changes and you stepped it up, then also hit us up again and we can make it go. We can make it happen. All right. So today's topic, because I'm not going to be here too long. I'm going to try to keep this under like an hour and change, hour and 15 minutes. Hopefully we'll see. But if you guys want to call the number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and then we will get that shit cracking. All right. So 5 ways to tell if a woman could tell you're a sucker and you're going to get taken advantage of, right? Let's go into this, because see, a lot of dudes don't realize that women will waste your time and take advantage of you. You have to understand this. A lot of guys, they get confused because they think that just because a woman is giving them attention, that attention means that the woman actually likes them, which is not true. You understand? A woman will use you for attention. You understand? She will use you to basically just spend time with, boost her ego, paint her house. You understand what I'm saying? Buy her shit. They'll do all of this stuff, right? And what happens is that women can tell the type of guys that they can take advantage of because of your actions. You understand? See, part of what makes you attractive, and more specifically sexually attractive, is your behavior. So if you have a certain type of behavior, that's going to make a woman say, oh, this guy, he's a cornball. He's a sucker. I can put him in the category of guy that I'm going to string along, guy that I'm going to have here to give me attention. So when I'm feeling sad and upset that the guy that I really want, isn't paying me attention, I'm going to use that guy for this situation. But what happens is, what prompts her to do this is because she can see that you're the type of guy she can take advantage of. Now, a lot of guys might say, but how does she know? What makes her think that she can do this and all this other stuff? What a lot of you guys got to understand is that when a woman is dating and she's doing her thing and she's out there making shit happen, right? She comes across, different types of guys, right? But what happens is that she starts to see patterns. So she says, oh, the guys who usually act this way are the guys who ain't got no game, the guys who are the suckers, the guys who I can play around with. Then these other guys over here, I can't really play around with because, they're not going to fall for my bullshit. But if you're the type of guy whose game is weak, you will fall for her bullshit, and you will be in that category of the guy she takes advantage of and does all that other nonsense. And it's the funny part. You're willingly letting her do this. You're participating in this. So a lot of guys don't realize they are actually participating in this situation. You guys are making it easy for these women to do this because you're sitting there saying, I'm gonna let this girl use me on some dumb shit. But this is why you guys need to take notes in this show, because I'm gonna break down the game and how you need to go about shit to make shit happen more for you and to benefit you, and also it benefits the women. See, when you benefit yourself, you also benefit the women that are gonna deal with you also, because now shit is more in alignment. A lot of times when a woman is using you, it's just benefiting her. You understand? So let's start this and let's get this cracking. So and this is in no order of importance. I'm gonna just go 1 through 5 and we're gonna get it going. So number 1, the first way a woman can tell that you're a sucker and that she can take advantage of you is that you allow her to control what the first date or second date's gonna be. You understand? You allow her to control the dates. Okay? This is what guys do. Right? So you're allowing her to control the date, the flow of the date, what's happening on the date. So for example, let's say you meet a girl, you match with a girl on Tinder. You say, hey, let's get together Friday and get drinks. And then she's like, oh, well, I actually don't like to drink. Can we do dinner instead? And then you say, okay, yeah, we can do dinner. I can find a place. As soon as you do that, you're lost. You're lost. You understand what I'm saying? You are now allowing her to control the dates and what happens, what goes on, right? See, now that you did that, she knows that she can basically take advantage of you. She knows that you're a sucker, because what happens is that you're supposed to lead the interaction, right? She knows when she's around a guy who's attractive, he's going to lead the situation, right? So if she can easily get you to do what she wants you to do, that means that she sees you as a sucker, because she can easily get you to do what she wants you to do. And so what happens is that she has a history of being able to get these guys to do what she wants them to do, that she wants them to do. You understand? So now it's something as small as that. You're like, oh, well, it shouldn't be a big deal. What you don't understand is that it is. It is a big deal, because what you don't realize is that you've shown her in that one little situation that you're the type of guy that's just going to do what she says. You're going to bend, you're going to fold. You're not standing on your shit, right? Now, if you was a guy who had game, right, you could say something like this. You say, hey, let's go get some drinks. She's like, oh, no, well, I don't really like to drink. Can we go get dinner instead? Right? And you say, no, listen, this is what we're going to do this time. We're going to go get drinks, but you're going to get a non-alcoholic drink. And this is the place that we're going to go. So are you free on Friday to go to this place? Right? Now, if she says, okay, that sounds good, cool, and then you continue. Right? But if she's like, oh, but, and you're like, all right, well, listen, you have my number. Here's my number. When you're ready to meet me for a drink, then hit me up. That's it. That's all you got to do. Or if you don't want to even deal with all that, you just fucking don't respond and unmatch. But either way, you don't do it on her terms. But a lot of guys, they do this. See, guys also do this in another way where instead of just telling a woman what the date is going to be, they inquire about what a woman wants, and then they try to make the date around that. You understand? So what other guys do, they'll do this. They will say something like, oh, so what do you like to do for fun? And she'll say, oh, I like to do A, B, and C. So then what the guy will do is he will make a date out of A, B, and C, what she said she likes to do, because he wants to impress her with his punk ass. You understand? So even when you do that, you're still allowing the woman to dictate what's going on in the date. And then she can see that you're the type of guy who she can take advantage of. You understand? If you guys have a question, put a Q in the chat and I'll get to that. But she can see, okay, this is the guy I can take advantage of because he don't even know me. This motherfucker just started talking to me and he's already planning shit around me. Now, see, this sounds so nice and sweet to the guys who, don't really have any game, because women will say, oh, but that's so nice. That's so sweet. He's such a gentleman. He's caring about, making the date about, no. Listen, she knows that you're the type of guy that she can take advantage of. You understand? Because she's controlling the dynamic of what's going on. See, when you are controlling the dynamic of what's going on, she knows that she can't really take advantage of you. She doesn't see you as a sucker. She sees you as a leader. She sees you as a masculine dude that she needs to follow. You understand? But see, the thing is that if you're the type of dude who is weak, you're the type of guy who's thirsty, you're the type of guy whose game is weak, basically, you're gonna fold immediately. Because what happened is that you already folded already. You're like, let's do this. She's like, no, I would rather do that. And you're like, okay. Ridiculous. So that's the first thing. That one, you having a woman control the direction of the date or what the date's going to be about and all that other stuff, she's going to see you as a sucker and you're the type of guy she is going to take advantage of. And what you got to understand is that once she sees that you're this type of guy, what she's going to do is a lot of times she's going to have you in the category of the guy she can use, and she's going to see how far she can take it, because she knows that you want to smash, but she also knows that you're willing to do what she says. And I'm going to get to that a little bit more of that in a little bit, because I don't want to jump ahead. Okay. Now, second thing. So the first one we had on the list is she's controlling the direction of the date. Now, the second way women can tell that you're a sucker and that she can take advantage of you is that you beg her to be in the friend zone. You beg her to be in the friend zone, for you to be in her friend zone. Now, you're like, Miss Locario, what do you mean I'm begging her to be in the friend zone? Right? It's basically what I'm saying. You beg her. See, this is what a lot of guys do. I'll give you an example. Right? You approach a girl. You say to her, yo, let me get your number. Let's exchange numbers. Let's hang out. Let's do this. Let's do that. And she's like, no, I can't. Sorry. I got a boyfriend. Or she's like, no, actually, I'm not really looking for that right now. Yada, yada. She says some type of shit that tells you that she doesn't want to go on no dates with you and none of that stuff. And then what do? This is what the guy's going to do. He's going to be like, oh, but well, hold on. But I'm saying though, like, let me still get your number though. We could be friends. I'm just saying, like, can we be friends though? Can I just be your friend though? I'm just saying we could still be friends though. You could have friends, right? Like, dudes do this shit. You understand? Dudes be doing this shit. They be begging to be in the friend zone. You understand? So what happens is that the chick will sometimes say, okay, you could be in the friend zone. We could just be friends. And because she knows that you're thirsty, she's going to use that to her advantage. Because what happens is dudes who say that, they think, oh, I'm a just be her friend and then sort of sneak in through the back door and make something happen. But then what happens is that the girl basically milks him for all his time, energy, and attention and money because she knows that he wants to fuck, but she's got him in a sort of situation where anytime he tries to do that, she'd be like, well, wait a second, I thought we was just friends. What are you talking about? And then therefore he can't really say nothing about it because he's the one who basically begged her to be friends, right? So she's gonna call him up, talk to him. And each time he's trying to maybe sort of find some way to get in this situation. But you know, she's gonna talk to him and use him up for attention. But she sees that he's a sucker, and that's why she's taking advantage of him. Because think about it this way, right? Think about it this way. A guy, follow me here. A guy who actually is getting women, a guy who actually has game, a guy who actually has women who are attracted to him, a guy who is an attractive guy that women want to be with, would he be begging a woman to be her friend? What type of man would beg a woman to be friends? Maybe a guy who has no options. Maybe a guy whose game is weak. Maybe a guy who isn't attractive. Because if he was attractive, he'd be able to get girls and he wouldn't be begging some chick to be a friend. See, the begging of being the friend is the last resort to try to find some way to get at her because he's desperate. You understand? Because he's desperate. So understand that when you're out here begging to be a woman's friend, she's definitely going to take advantage of you. Now, understand this. Some women, you know, they're not going to waste their time to try to take advantage of you, meaning they're just going to cut off everything. They're just going to, you know, like basically reject you and not want to talk to you and keep it pushing. Right? But you do have women out here who they love nothing more than to take up the time, take up your energy. Because think about this. Imagine a chick just broke up with her man or whatever, right? She was in love with that nigga and they just broke up like 2 weeks ago. And so, you know, her little heart's broken. You understand? Now, she's going to have, you know, the guy who is going to be the rebound sexually, right? But that's not the friend zone guy. She'll probably rebound with another nigga on some, let me, you know, just get my rocks off to feel good and shit. right? But when you come around, she's going to be like, no, I'm not looking for anything and blah, blah, blah. And they're going to be begging for her to be friends. You're like, but come on, we could be friends though. And she's going to be like, you know what? Yeah, let's just be friends. Because she's going to want to speak to you on the phone for an hour. She's going to want your attention when she's texting you back and forth. She's going to want all that. So she's going to be using you for all that attention, but she's not going to fuck you because she don't like you like that. But she's going to take advantage of you because she sees that you're a sucker. You understand? Hope you guys really, really get what I'm saying here. You got to understand this shit, right? So that's number 2. Now, number 3. Now, the third one, oh my goodness. This shit, the third one just breaks my heart because a lot of guys don't understand this. You understand? Now, the third way a woman can tell that you're a sucker and that she can take advantage of you is that you keep talking to her, you keep interacting with her, you keep giving her attention. Follow me here. You keep talking to her, you keep interacting with her, you keep giving her attention after she refused to have sex with you. You keep going on dates, you keep talking to her, you keep giving her attention after she refused to have sex with you. Now, follow me on this. This is very, 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 very important. This is how a lot of you guys get played. This is how a lot of you guys get your time wasted. Right? See, if you go out with a chick, right? It's one thing if you just chill, right? And let's say you don't let it be known that you don't directly let her know you want to fuck, even though in the back of her head she could probably tell whatever, but you don't let her be known directly, and you don't make any type of moves that show you're trying to fuck, right? That's one thing. Because it's not clear to her necessarily that you're trying to smash. That's one thing. Right? But as soon as you directly let her know through your words or your actions that you want to have sex or that you want to get sexual, and she refuses, and then you still try to get at her and you still try to talk to her, you still try to go out, you're an idiot. She's going to see you as a sucker. You're done. See, let me explain it to you a little clearer. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're on a first date with a girl, right? You're on a first date with a girl. And y'all are at some bar getting drinks or whatever. Right? And let's say y'all flirting, you building the sexual tension, you chilling, everything seems cool. And let's say y'all start kissing a little bit, right? Y'all start kissing. Then, you're getting all touchy-feely. She letting you touch her a little bit. But then, you're putting your arm all up on her leg and shit, and she's moving your arm away or whatever, and then she stops kissing you. Right? And then you say to her, yo, listen, let's get out of here. Let's go back to my place. Let's get it cracking. And then she's like, no, actually, I don't think we should do that because, either whatever the fuck the reason is, I got to get to know you more. I got to get up early for work. Whatever the fucking reason is, it doesn't matter. Right? But she says that to you. So you let it be known you're trying to take her home to smash, and she refuses. Now, this is how she's going to know you're a sucker. Is that all that goes down, she goes home, you go home. Then you hit her up and you say, hey, what are you doing Friday? We should go out to dinner. Or you hit her up, say, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Let's go, play some mini golf or some shit. Or she just randomly hits you up during the week And she's like, hey, what's up? And you're going back and forth texting her, having a back and forth conversation with text, or she calls you and you have a hour-long conversation with this woman. So basically what I'm saying is that after she refused to have sex with you, you're still giving her attention. You're a sucker. Bro, this is what you have to listen. I'm going to tell you what you got to do. Right? Once you let it be known, right, through your words and actions that you're trying to fuck, and she refuses, you withdraw all attention from this woman. And then you say to her, hey, listen, I respect that you don't want to do it right now. That's all good. But you have my number. Give me a call when you're ready to fuck. That's it. Give me a call when you're ready to fuck. And then you do not text, call,
90 seconds.
like a picture on her fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? Why's my fucking phone lines ending so quick? I must have had this on the wrong shit. But anyway, you do not let her you don't call her, you don't text her, you don't like a picture on Instagram, nothing. You understand? Nothing. You just say, hey, listen, hit me up when you're ready to go to make it happen. And then you don't text her or call. So basically what's going to happen
60
is this.
seconds.
My phone lines is going crazy right now. Hold on, let me stop this real quick. I don't know why this shit is acting. It's been acting funny all week and shit.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
All right, Blog
Goodbye.
Talk is acting funny. I got to restart this. But anyway, so what I'm saying is this, is that once a chick tells you that she does not want to have sex, she refuses, after you let it be known that you want to have sex, you fall back immediately. You don't call her, text her, nothing. You just let her know, hey, listen, when you're ready to have sex, hit me up. And then you never hit that girl up again. And the only time you'll ever talk to that girl is if she hits you up. So basically, if she doesn't hit you up, right? If she does not call you back, then you will never talk to that woman. You'll never hear from her again. That's it. It's over. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't continue to deal with her after that, because if you continue to deal with her after that, then what's going to happen is that she is going to see you as a sucker. And then what's going to go down is that she's basically going to take advantage of you if she's that type of girl that's going to be an attention whore looking for attention. You understand? Is that simple? It is that simple. Let me try to open up the phone lines again. I don't know why this shit be acting all funky with me and shit. But if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Make sure you get that shit cracking. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get that shit going. I'm about to put the phone lines up. So if you want to call in. I'm going to try to keep this under an hour because I got to pack up and do some things. But let me open this line up real quick again so we can get this shit cracking. So we are up to number 4. Up to number 4. Now, so we went through number 1 was when a girl is directing the direction of the date and taking over that
show
shit,
now.
right?
Press 1 to hear.
All right. Let me make sure this shit is.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Maybe that should be good for right
Blog
now.
Talk Radio.
All right. Looks like the phone line's up again. All right. So now, first one was when the girl is controlling the direction of the date. Second one was when you put yourself in the friend zone. Third one was if you continue to give a woman attention after she refused to have sex with you. Right now, the fourth way that a woman can tell you're a sucker and that she can take advantage of you is when you're being too indirect. Okay? When you're being too indirect. All right? So, what you have to understand is that a lot of times dudes, they're so indirect, and it gives a woman an opportunity to play games with you. You understand? Now, it's not to say that you can't get sex by being indirect. You can. But what happens is that it gives a woman an opportunity to play games with you. So if you're going over some girl's house or the girl's coming over your house and you're really indirect, you're like, oh yeah, let's just come over and chill. Let's come over and hang out. Right? When she sees that you're saying hang out and chill, that gives her room to play around. She's like, oh, this guy is making it to where I have room to tell him, well, I thought we were just hanging out. I thought we were just going to chill. What's all this sex stuff? This is what women do. So the more indirect you are, the more she sees you as a sucker, and then she can take advantage of that. See, the thing about being direct, which is so great, is that she has to respond to you being direct. If you're like, yo, let's Netflix and chill, right? She come over, y'all watch Netflix, and then y'all are actually just chill, but ain't no sex happening. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that the women can tell the guys who are confident enough to be direct versus the guys who are sort of beating around the bush to try to get pussy. And then therefore, it's easy for her to basically just, do some shit where she's going to be like, I'm going to go over his house. I'm going to eat his food. I'm going to have him give me attention. And then when he tries to, and dudes be doing that thing where they yawn and put their arm around the chick on some shit, on some high school shit or whatever. When he tries to start touching me, I'm going to just resist a little bit. And then when it gets to the point where he's like, oh, but what's up? And she's going to say, well, I'm going to just tell him, oh, but I thought you just wanted to hang out. You understand? You guys got to stop doing this shit. A lot of you guys, you're scared to just let a woman know what it is. Now, can you tell a woman, hey, let's just hang out and fucking can still happen? Of course. But what happens is that you're still leaving yourself room to be played. You're still leaving yourself room to be played. So why not eliminate the room to be played by being direct in the first place? You understand? See, think about it this way, right? Imagine you telling a chick to come over your house and you say to her, listen, I want you to come over, but when you get over here, I want us to, get in the bed and have sex. I want to get you naked and I want to, get in there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it popping. And then she's like, oh, but I don't know. I don't, right? So then you say, all right, cool. Well, listen, don't come over. Because if you come over, this is what I want to do. But if you're not comfortable doing that, just don't come over. So let me know what do you want to do? You want to come over or not? Right? And she's like, well, I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with that. All right, cool. No problem. Whenever you're comfortable enough, give me a call and we'll make it happen. Now, because you got her out the fucking way, right? You can hit up another woman and let her know what it is. Right? And have that woman come over and y'all can fucking do what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? But see, if you were being all vague and indirect and that first girl came over, she would have wasted your fucking time when you could have kicked her to the curb and got the chick who wanted to actually have sex with you. You understand? But if you're too indirect, that's the type of shit that goes down. You see what I'm saying? You said, what if she's a narcissist? What are you talking about? That don't mean nothing. All that matters is what are you directing her to do? And is she doing it? That's all that matters. You understand? That is all that matters. Now, let's get to the last one and we'll get some questions. And so we get to shit cracking. So the last one that we have on the list, and this is very important. A lot of guys don't get this, but this is this is very important, right? And this is how a chick is going to know you're a goddamn sucker. You understand? This is how she's gonna know you're a sucker, right? Why does this shit keep popping up on my blog talk be acting funny style sometimes? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so this is how you know she's gonna think you're a sucker. Is that, you know, earlier I was saying that a woman, she'll know if you keep hollering at her after she refused sex. But a woman is also gonna know you're a sucker if you keep dealing with her after she disrespected you. So if you keep dealing with a woman after she's disrespected you, right, she's going to see you're a sucker. She's going to see you're lame. She's going to take advantage of you. Now, understand this. It's not just blatant disrespect, though, right? Meaning that a woman could disrespect you low key, and if you still deal with her, she sees you as a sucker. So this is why you got to be very aware of what's going on. So example of a woman blatantly disrespecting you is like she cursed you out. You understand? She said you an ain't shit nigga. You understand? She fucking, was supposed to meet you at on a date, and she texted you 5 minutes before she was supposed to get there and was like, oh, I'm not going to make it. You know, that's blatant disrespect, right? Now, if you continue to deal with a chick after that, she's like, this dude's weak. Because I just dissed this nigga and he's still trying to get at me. Certified Tyrone said she stabbed me 10 times. Exactly, right? So that's a blatant disrespect. Now, when a woman low-key disrespect you, right? Right? It'll be something like, let's say, for example, because I remember this happened to me on like these dating sites. So let's say you match with a girl on a dating site, right? And you're trying to set up a time to like go meet her and shit, right? And so there was one chick, I remember one time where I was like trying to set something up so I could go over to the crib, or she could come over to my crib and we could smash, right? So I matched with the girl. And this how, and you know, after the fact, I was like, yeah, she's on some attention worship. But anyway, I matched with the girl, and I hit her up and I say, yo, you know, what are you up to this weekend? Like, let's get together, get a drink and shit, right? So she hits me up and she's like, oh, what's up? Blah, 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 you know. So I said, listen, here's my number. Hit me up, right? Because she was like, when I was messaging her, she said some shit about her being horny or some shit. And I said, cool, well, hit me up. Here's my number. Hit me up so we could talk about that. Let's get this shit cracking. So I'm trying to get on a FaceTime. Right? So now she texts me, right? And I say to her, I say, listen, let's get together and get a drink. And then after that, I get your ass naked and we can get the shit cracking. Right? So then she's like, oh, that sounds cool or whatever. Right? So then I'm like, okay, hey, well, listen, meet me here. Can we do this tonight? Let's do this tonight. Meet me here. So after I said that, right, she stopped responding. You understand? Then she hit me up 2 days later talking about, hey, what's up? How's it going? And I'm like, is this bitch serious? So she stopped communicating midway when I'm trying to set up a time for us to get together and get it popping. But then 2 days later, she hit me up talking about, hey, what's up? So I just ignored her ass. You understand what I'm saying? Because she disrespected me. She basically was being on some attention whore shit, using me for attention, not responding to what I said, right? So I'm like, I'm done dealing with this girl. You understand what I'm saying? I'm done dealing with her. But see, the thing is that if I'd have continued to like speak to her and interact with her or whatever after she done fucking left me on red at that point, she'd have been like, this nigga's a sucker. I could just do whatever with this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? See, and what you guys got to understand is this. is that there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to have to kick these girls to the curb and stop fucking with them so that you can leave room to deal with other women who's on point. So it's not to, you know, do this to try to get any one particular girl to fuck with you. You understand? But you got to respect yourself enough to not fuck with women who disrespect you. You understand? That's what it's about. Let me get to some of these questions real quick. We get some of these questions. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we will get to those questions and get this shit cracking. If you want to call in numbers 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. All right. So let me get to some of these questions really quick. And then we're going to be out of here in a minute. Make sure you send us the questions in quick, because I'm about to wrap this up in like 20 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? Before I head up out of here. All right, so it says, your alertness has to be on women. Try to control the situation and not let her. I'm kind of confused by that question. I guess you're trying to say, are you supposed to try to not let the women control the situation? Well, that's the thing. If you have control of the situation, she can't control the situation. So you already, see, this is the thing. You already have in your mind a plan of what you want to happen. You relay the plan to the woman. The woman has to choose to fuck with the plan. If she's not trying to fuck with the plan, you get rid of her. You tell her this.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Respectfully, right? So you say, listen, I'm free Friday nights. Let's go get drinks at the Main Street bar. Are you free? Are you down? All you're looking for her to say is yes or no. If she says anything else like, oh, but can we actually do this other thing? No, we can't. No, we're not. No. You understand? Can't do that. So you have to be able to you got to stand on your shit. And if she ain't down with it, tell her to bounce. Or you can leave the door open and say, hey, when you're ready to make this happen, holla at your boy. That's it. That is it. All right, let me see what other questions we have here. Hold on. Should you block her when you've been taken advantage of before? Well, this is the thing. If you're in a situation and you felt like a chick took advantage of you, and this is the thing. You allow women to take advantage of you. You understand? That's what I want you guys to understand. It's not her fault. It's your fault. You understand? I just want you guys to understand it. See the difference between me and other, guys on YouTube, right? Is a lot of guys on YouTube will make you believe it's her fault, but it's your fault because you allowed her to take advantage of you. So you can block the chick if you want, but I just understand that it's your fault. So I want you to have that understanding and not block her thinking that she's the problem. You understand? You're the problem because you allowed her to do that shit. Let me see who we got on the line. 347, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo, what up, Mr. Locario, man? This young grandpa, man. I already donated and all that.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yeah, man. I was just I seen you had a show earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you probably answered it. How she runs game on you to make you like her or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, because I was wondering the other day, is it moist to like the chick that you're fucking?
No, you're supposed to like the chicks you fucking. What are you talking about? You should like the girls you fucking. What do you mean? I mean, this is the thing. you don't have to like the girls you fucking, but it's better you do. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's chicks that I fucked, but I didn't like them as a person. But it's the best situation is when you like the girl you're fucking. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think you had a something bad boy membership about that too.
Right.
Like about like making a chick your girlfriend, you have to like her or something.
Of course.
And like the way she looks.
Yeah, you gotta listen. See, there's certain women that you might like because you're fucking them, meaning like you like to fuck them, but that's it. Like you don't like them as a person. Like you don't like their personality. You think they suck. You understand what I'm saying? But they got some good pussy, so you still fuck them, right? But the best case scenario is April says she liked me. That's what's up. The best case scenario is you're fucking a chick that you also like. That's the best case scenario. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. But that's kind of rare though. I feel like as I'm like dealing with more women, it'll be like only like I'll fuck them, but only like one out of a handful I'll actually like her, and I'll be like, man, I really actually like this chick, you know?
Right. I mean, well, that's what happens though. That's the thing. Shout out to my dude Steve Dedeen. Yeah, that's normal. See, let me explain something to you guys, right? Okay. See, it's normal for you to only like a small amount of women. You understand what I'm saying? See, the difference between men and women is this. Men will usually fuck women they don't like. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas a woman, she's trying to fuck the men she likes. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, the thing is that she can, like for us, we're like, oh, well, I'm not really feeling her like that, but I still fuck her. Women, a lot of times, it's like a woman could be like extremely sexually attracted to a guy, right? And she'll fuck him, but may not necessarily like him. You understand? That can happen also, right? But for us, for guys, we could really just not even really like a chick. Like we might there's something about her that makes us want to fuck her. Like she might have a fat ass. You understand what I'm saying? You know what it is? Like she might have a fat ass and we're like, well, listen, we'll fuck her because her ass is fat. We'll bend her over, stick our dick in, fuck her a little bit, bust our nut and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And keep it pushing. You understand what I mean? Like for women, like they have guys like that where they're that sexually attracted to them and they might not like him. And they're like, this nigga's a goofball, but he's sexy as fuck, so I'm gonna fuck him. But us, usually we're more like in that range. You see what I'm saying? That's usually what happens with dudes. Shout out to my dude Miles in the chat. What's going on? Miles Cunningham in the building. But yeah, but the best case scenario is if you're with a chick that you like, that you fucking. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I have a chick right now. I actually don't like her because she's always like texting me and trying to like talk to me and shit, and she's just too much. Like, you know what I mean?
But
like,
see,
she's like,
but see, this is the thing. What do you do? Like, did you smash this girl already?
Yeah.
Okay, how many times you smashed it?
Like twice.
Okay,
and I followed the protocol. I didn't do no extra. Like it wasn't no extra nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like 15 minutes.
And how long?
15 minutes. Like.
And how long you known this for?
For like only like 2 or 3 weeks, bro.
Okay.
She's going crazy.
And you said she keep texting you, hitting you up, and all that other shit.
Yeah, sending me like pussy pictures and like all type of crazy shit, telling me I'm like her pussy was sore after I hit it and all this.
Right.
Like just doing too much.
Right. Well, the thing is, you're gonna have certain women like that if they really feeling you like that. The thing is, if that's annoying you, you can tell her, hey, listen, man, I don't need you to be sending me all this shit, but I appreciate that you're feeling a nigga. You understand? But I don't need you to be sending me all this stuff. And I'll hit you up when I'm ready to see you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's it.
Right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you got to do. Now go ahead.
When you want to charge a chick after you've been fucking her, like say she didn't really do nothing wrong, but maybe your roster is just full and you don't really got time for her. Should you just like let it fade out, or should you just tell her straightforward, like, hey, you know, I'm not really trying to fuck with you like that, because you might go through a dry spell. You might, you know what I mean, want to hit her up. But,
right. I mean, well,
this
is the thing. Either way, you could do like, well, this is the thing. You could let it fade out naturally, where if you stop kind of hitting her up, she might stop hitting you up, and it'll just fade out naturally. Now, if you wanted to fade out, I mean, if you want to like fall back from her because you got a lot of other shit going on, you know, you can let her know. Be like, listen, you know, I got a lot of shit going on. But if you know my time frees up, I'll hit you back up. You understand what I'm saying? So you can sort of keep the situation, you know, still open for you to holler back at her. But if you're really not, like, if you're not feeling her, then let her go. Like, if you're not really feeling her like that, where you're like, I'm not really feeling this chick no more. She's boring. I don't really feel it like that. Let her ass go. But if you're feeling her, but shit is getting it's getting crazier and you got a lot of other shit going on, but you ain't really got time for it like that, just let her know. Be like, listen, my time is kind of crazy right now, but I'll holler at you when I can make shit happen. And then you just hit her back up whenever you got that dry spell or whenever you got some time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. Just be honest, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
All right, I got you, bro. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. I'm holla. Peace. All right. All right, so let me get to some of these questions, and then I'm going to head up out of here. Get this music popping again. All right. You said, Mr. How do you smash a church girl that's playing goody tissues? You mean goody two shoes, nigga? Yo, y'all be. Yo, I'm gonna start. Yo, listen, I'm gonna stop coaching y'all when it comes to dating. I gotta teach English because y'all motherfuckers gotta teach an English class or something because y'all be. goody tissues. Yo, Miles, how do you deal with a woman who's playing goody tissues?
Man, listen. These niggas. Shout out to K-Zach. He said they need Grammarly in their lives. Like
we need to start a fucking channel to help niggas with English. I'm going
real shit. Like, yo, learn how to. That's why I be trying to do them videos about language and command of the English language. Like, niggas don't listen. But real quick, the reason why, because I'm kind of busy. I got some things going on. That's why I'm not even on the real camera and all this. But I wanted to call in because of that last caller, and I wanted to say to him,
right.
Because I heard him say a couple of times that it's chicks that he's fucking with that he don't like.
Right.
And I just wanted to say that if you fucking with chicks you don't like, it's your fault.
Right.
You understand? And number one, they could be the type of chick that you just don't like. My question is, why are you fucking with them? And number two, you may not have enough game to turn a bitch into the type of bitch that you could like.
That's facts. That's real shit.
You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, to go back on the whole, you know, like, shit. Like, you know, designing your life and being the architect of your dating experience. Shout out to K Zaggin. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to have a certain level of game to tailor the woman, to coach the woman.
Right.
You understand? Because why would you really, I mean, sex is sex and whatever, but why would you really be spending time with a female that you don't like, though? Like, honestly. You know what I'm saying? That's you exposing yourself to a lower standard of quality in your dating life, right?
Right.
You understand? I mean, I don't think pussy is that important. That, I mean, you know, like you said, there are times where you could smash a chick without having to like her. Shit, there's times where you could smash a bitch without even knowing her.
Right. And that's the thing. See, is one thing, because what happens is sometimes you don't realize you don't like the chick till after you smash. So the thing is, if you keep smashing her after you realize you don't like her, then it's like, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because we said it before. Any chick could get it once.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Any chick could get it once, but you still continuing to mess with her, knowing that you don't like her, like you don't like her personality, like she's not the type of chick that you fuck with, and then you keep giving her
dick is a gift.
You keep giving her the gift, like bro, that you fucking up, bro, and you're cock blocking to a guy out there that might actually like her.
Right. And then you're wasting time because you're going to get with more chicks that you liked.
Right. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So when I hear dudes talking about, yeah, because I fuck with a lot of chicks I don't like, I feel like it's on them.
Right.
Dudes be acting like, chicks are just out there and they're not to be liked because they chicks. Like deep down, they have that fucking, that pill community hate for females on the low though. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not saying that the caller did. I'm just saying that there are guys out there like that where it's like they're so used to having a low opinion of women. It's super easy for them to just be on some, I don't really like her, but I'm just fucking her because. When deep down, he's giving bitches that resentment dick. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not really enjoying himself. He's just like how a spy will like infiltrate the enemy and date their daughter,
right?
Like just so I could say I'm fucking Hitler's daughter, but it's really because I hate Nazis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the way, bro. That's not the way, man. Either coach her to become the type of woman that you can, like have a good time with. Or leave them alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Like stop trying to not like chicks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't healthy, bro. That shit ain't healthy. But I just wanted to get on real quick and do that. Talk about that real quick and let you have a good show. Shout out to everybody on the chat. Really appreciate y'all. Y'all take a shout out to everybody that called in and appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Shout out to my dude Miles in the building. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. All right, so now let's go back to this guy's question. How do I smash a church girl that's playing goody tissues? So this is the thing. Remember, see, the key word here is playing. That's what I try to tell you guys. A woman, she's playing a role. You understand? Meaning that she wouldn't be playing goody tissues with another nigga. She'd be out there busting it open. But with you, she's playing goody tissues. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to find the women who don't want to play goody tissues with you. You know what I'm saying? And be on some other shit. Oh, man, that's hilarious. You said this girl would get into a fight with me over nothing, testing me. On the other hand, she would show interest by looking down when I look at her and lower her voice when speaks. I think she's using me. What? Bro, if the chick is fighting you, and I'm sure you're not talking about like actually fist fighting, but like, she's, what I'm saying? That means that, she's being uncooperative. And that means she doesn't have high interest in you, because if she did, she wouldn't be, going back and forth on some bullshit. You understand? Damn, I'm fucking burping out this motherfucker. But yeah, that's the thing is that, you're asking, is she using you? Yeah, she could just be using you for fucking, for attention. But she ain't really about you though. You said, I told a bitch that if she trying to smash with me, there are rules she must follow. Does that come off as controlling to bitches? Or is that a good thing to say when you didn't cooperate before? So, bro, what are the rules you're telling her that, she needs to do to smash? You understand? Because see, what I gotta understand is that when you say shit to a woman, when y'all talk about certain things with a woman, when you're setting boundaries, laying down ground rules and all this other shit, right? There needs to be substance behind what you're saying. There needs to be a reason behind what you're talking about, what you're saying, why you're doing what you're doing. Now, sometimes what happens is that the type of man you are shows her already automatically the reason why you're even saying what you're saying in the first place, because she sees that you're that top-notch dude. So you're letting her know, like, look, based off of how I come at you, how I am, the things that I'm saying, you already know this shit. You shouldn't be acting this way. Now, you could just make it plain and let her know, hey, listen, this shouldn't be going down. And she'll look at the type of guy you are and she'll be like, you know what? I need to listen to this motherfucker because he's on point. And if I want to be with this dude, I got to make sure that I'm going to be this way in order to be with him. Right? But the thing is that, you know, if you're, you know, in a situation where you're letting a chick know what shit's going to be about, it's not that you're controlling, because you can't control a woman. It's just letting her know this is what she needs to do if she wants to be with you. And if she doesn't do it, then she can't be with you. But there has to be substance behind it. You understand? When I say substance behind it, that means that there has to be something about you as to why she would want to do that anyway. You said, what if you use the first date to feel the chick out? Do you have to let it be known that you're trying to smash on the first date? What is the thing? When you're on the first date, you don't necessarily have to fuck on the first date, but there has to be where there is a situation where she's letting you know she's interested in you sexually. So that means y'all gotta be like kissing, touching, flirting, doing all that other stuff too, so that she can show you that she's into you sexually. Because if you go on that first date and you don't know if she's into you sexually, you will go on a second date with a chick who might not be into you sexually. So then you're wasting time on a second date with a girl who's not sexually attracted to you. You understand? So there's got to be some form of, you know, sexual tension being built on that first date. You understand? So she should know that you're sexually interested in her so that she can reciprocate and show you that she's sexually interested in you. You understand? So basically, yeah, you got to let it be known that that you want to smash, that you're interested in her sexually, so you don't waste time. You said, do I still make mistakes in dating? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hold on, let me check that real quick. My bad. Yeah, I do make mistakes in dating, because what happens is that when it comes to game, you're always learning, right? So there's certain things that I learn as I go on that I didn't know before. And I was like, oh shit, okay, now I know that thing. So once I know that thing, then I realize the mistake I made after the fact. You understand? That's how I know all the stuff that I know now, is because all the mistakes I was making. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it is. Luis said Locario still simping. Hilarious. So he said, can you give another example of low-key disrespect we should look out for? So another like example of low-key disrespect would be like, let's say a girl you're like hooking up with or dating or whatever, right? She kind of like tries to belittle something that you're doing or something that's important to you. You understand? So like, let's say you're a basketball player and you're trying to, get into the NBA, you play college ball or whatever it is like that. And you're dating a girl and she's like, I don't know why you try so hard. Like, it's like a slim chance you're going to get into the NBA. Like, come on. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. You understand? And sometimes what women will do is they'll hide the low-key disrespect in jokes. They'll be like, come on, you're not tall enough to be in the NBA. I mean, really? Come on. Like, that's low-key disrespect. You see what I'm saying? Right, exactly, Ed Zone. Shout out to Ed Zone. Said if you ask a woman a question and she ignores it, facts. Constantly disagreeing with you, facts, exactly. Like, chicks be doing a lot of low-key shit that you gotta pay attention to. We got a 90 in the fast, said Question: are you pimping men? Real question. Women run to pimps for protection. Pimping is not hustling. What is this guy talking about? I'm gonna just hit you with this. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. AT said, would you still recommend being direct with a woman about having sex when she comes over, even if you've already been hooking up with her? No, well, the thing is this, if you've already like had sex with a woman, you understand what I'm saying? You know, a bunch of times, and then she comes over, that's usually the protocol of what's going to happen. Now, if she does come over and then she's not trying to hook up, right? You got to say,
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Respectfully. So what happens is that if you got a chick that's a fuck buddy you're hooking up with, that's your situation. So every time she see you, y'all should be fucking. So she come over and she's like, oh, you know, let's say she comes over and you trying to get it in and she's like, can we like just like watch a movie tonight? No, we can't watch no damn movie. You understand what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, well, I'm not trying to, you know, I just don't feel like, oh, well, listen, you got to go. You got to go. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. You got to go. And then you got to let her know, like, hey, listen, when you come through here, this is what we doing. That's when you got to tell her and let her know what it is. So then let's say, for example, the next time she hits you up, then you got to reiterate, hey, listen, you know, when you come over here, we fucking. So that shit you did last time, that's not happening. You understand? So at that point, you got to reiterate it. You see what I'm saying? But just in general, if you've been fucking a chick and she's coming over and that's what y'all do, then that's what y'all do. But if she's trying to switch it up and acting all funny, nah, that ain't the move. We ain't going there. You said if a woman declines sex, what about more flirting or asking her for favors to gauge her interest instead of cutting her off? No. No. See, this is the thing, right? You could do that, but what you have to understand is that now you're putting yourself in a position or a situation where you're chasing her. You understand? See, what happens is that you're not actually cutting her off by telling her to hit you back up. See, cutting her off would be you saying, you know, you try to get sexual work. She's like, oh, I'm not, you know, ready to do that. And you're like, listen, bitch, lose my number. Fuck out of here. You understand? That's you cutting her off. And then you never talking to her again. You're letting her know, you say, hey, listen, I respect that you don't want to do it. But when you're ready to hit me, when you're ready to do this, hit me up and let's make it happen. You understand? It's that simple. See, if you do it this way, what happens is you're going to chase the girl, right? And in some situations, you might even get her. But what happens is you're getting her under the umbrella of her leading the situation. So remember, the video we did yesterday, we was talking about how you attract a woman matters. So by doing it this way, you're attracting a woman by you following her. You understand? So Irod said, what's up? Miles Locario just joined the Bad Boy membership today. That's what's up. Shout out to you, brother. So I was wondering how do you email you guys for free. Also, what program would be best for fucking and not going on dates? Thanks, guys. So email me at askmrlocario@gmail.com, askmrlocario@gmail.com. That's the email you send me. Send me the emails there. But also, I have a program on the Bad Boy membership called Just Have Sex With Her. How to have sex without going on dates, right? And I also have another program right here. Let me show you. I think I still have it up here. That's called Same Day Lay. How to sleep with her the first day I'll meet. So you can get a situation where you're not actually going on dates. You can fuck a chick the same day you meet her. So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com so you can listen to how I break that down. You feel what I'm saying? So you can check that out. You said, what do you do if she low-key disrespects you, but you're not dating or in a relationship with them? You charge them to the game, bro. Charge her ass to the game. Charge her ass to the game, bro. That's what you got to do. How to go about fucking with girls, best friend you to mess with. What? Are you saying, how do you fuck with a girl's best friend? You got to rephrase that. I don't even understand. That you messed with years ago. You're saying, so you messed with a girl years ago and then you want to fuck with her best friend? Is that what you're saying? So if that's what you're saying, right? What you got to understand is, what was the relationship between you and the girl? You understand? What was the context? What was happening? Now, was it just a girl you just hooked up with? Is whatever. But let's say it was a girl that was your girlfriend. Y'all been together and all this other shit. You understand? That's a whole different story. So you got to understand the dynamics of that situation. Now, if you and this girl ain't together anymore, and then you talk to her best friend, you can still do that because you're not together. But it's just, you got to finesse it a certain way so that, shit could go down smoothly. You understand what I'm saying? So you said, I just told a new one I just met I want to go out for drinks in my place, and she said no to my place. Should you charge her? Right? So you guys got to give me some more context or something. So you're just saying that you told the chick you met you want to go for drinks and to your place, and she said no to your place. So are you saying that you talked to her on the dating app? You were talking to her, in person? Like, what was the situation? But if you were saying in the sense of, you said to a chick in a dating app, hey, I want to go get drinks and go back to my place. And then she says, well, I'll go get the drinks, but I'm not going to your place, right? And again, you say, hey, listen, when you're ready to do that, here's my number, hit me up. You understand what I'm saying? So she has to say yes to all of it. If she's not saying yes, just be like, hit me up. See, y'all got to understand the power of walking away from a chick, right? So you can leave the door open, but you're walking away. You're saying, listen, this is what I want to do. So if you want to deal with me, you got to do what I want to do. What you want to do has to align with what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it works. Because also what you have to understand is this. When you walk away, it shows a woman the type of guy you are. So remember I talked about behavior. There's certain behaviors that make a woman see you as a sucker, and there's certain behaviors that make a woman see you as a man. When you're able to walk away from a chick and say, look, this is what I require, and if you're not doing what I require, I'm out. Right? That shows her that you're a man. Right? So if she has any sort of interest in you and wants to deal with you, then she will go in your direction. A lot of times, sometimes just the fact that you're willing to walk away is what makes her even more attracted to you in the first place. That'll make her be like, you know what? Let me see what this guy's about. Because if she's so used to all these guys bending over backwards for her, kissing her ass, sucking her butt, and you're like, listen, I'm about to head up out of here because you ain't really trying to do what I'm going to do. But listen, if you want to make something happen, hit me up. I'm out. She's going to be like, well, what's up with this guy? Like, where's he getting? What type of confidence does he have? Like, what's going on in his life that he could just walk away from me so easily like that? Right? And that's the type of energy that you want when you're dealing with these women out here. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm about to wrap this up. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video daily advice tutorials every month. Make sure you guys go to MrLocario.com right now to get the book, Looks Don't Matter, 7 Ways to Attract Women Without Your Looks. You feel me? Get up on that Bad Boy membership. And that is pretty much it, guys. I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.